Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Jacobs, and today I will be teaching you how to multiply using the distributive property, which is fourth grade, numbers in base 10, standard number 5. So what is distributive property? To distribute means to divide something or give a share or part of something. So today we're going to learn how to use the distributive property. In order to multiply using the distributive property, we must know how to write numbers in expanded form. For example, 67 written in expanded form is 60 plus 7. 923 written in expanded form is 900 plus 20 plus 3. 5,987 written in expanded form is 5,000 plus 900 plus 80 plus 7. So, in order to be successful at multiplying using the distributive property, we have to know how to take a number and how to write it in expanded form. Expanded form is taking every digit and writing its value, what it's worth. And we are separating those values with addition symbols. So we're taking a number and stretching it out into all its separate values. So we're going to start by multiplying a 2-digit by a 1-digit factor. So we have a 2-digit factor and a 1-digit factor. Okay, so the first step in doing the distributive property is looking at both of my factors and putting them in expanded form. Well, when you're a 1-digit number, you are already in expanded form. So 9 remains as 9 because that is the expanded form. However, 67 I can put in expanded form, and 67 in expanded form is 60 plus 7. And I'm going to put that in parentheses. All right, so I can see that I took 67 and I put it in expanded form as 60 plus 7. So now I have this new equation, okay? And I'm using the variable or letter n to stand for the unknown product. Now let's get into how we distribute. Right? Distribute, remember, means to give out, share out. So what we're going to be doing is sharing the 9. We are going to share the 9 into each value inside my parentheses. So I am going to distribute the 9 to the 60, and then I'm going to distribute the 9 to the 7 as well. So watch how I do that. I'm going to do 9 times 60. So I'm going to write that in parentheses. 9 times 60, close parentheses, plus, because I am adding these two partial products together, now I'm going to distribute the 9 to the 7 by doing, in parentheses, 9 times 7. So you could see I did 9 times 60 plus 9 times 7. So we're distributing the 9 to each of the values inside my parentheses. So now I must solve. I am solving for n, right? So I have to go back and do my partial products. What I mean by partial products is that it's a part of a product. I don't have my final answer, so I have to do one product or one part at a time. So here we're going to use our knowledge of multiplying by tens and noticing that we see a basic fact. Basic fact is 9 times 6, which is 54. Then we know whenever we multiply by a multiple of 10, we can add a 0 to the end of our product. So 9 times 60 is 540. Then I am going to solve my other partial product, which is 9 times 7. 9 times 7 is a basic fact. That is 63 equals n. Now, to find out the product of 9 times 67, my last step would be to add these two partial products together. So I would add 540 and 63 to get n equals 603. So that's my product. So 9 times 67 equals 603. Now let's apply the same thing, but this time I'm going to do a 1 digit by a 3 digit number. Step 1, place numbers in expanded form. Well, 372 in expanded form is 300 plus 70 plus 2. Second step, distribute the 8 to each value inside my parentheses. So I'm going to do distribute 8 times 300 plus 8 times 70 plus 8 times 2 equals C. So now I have to figure out 3 separate partial products. So the product of 8 times 300, 8 times 3 is 24. I add my 2 zeros to the end of the product, put my comma, 2,400 plus 8 times 70. 8 times 7, 56, 1 0. Plus 8 times 2, basic fact, 16 equals C. In order to find the value of C, my last step is to add the partial products together. So I'm going to add 2,400, 560, and 16, making sure when you add, you line up your place values properly. So the product is 2,976. So 8 times 372 equals 2,976. Now we're going to apply the same strategy to a 4-digit factor. Okay, so the steps remain the same. However, I will just have to distribute to more places. So step 1, 5 times. In parentheses, I will put the expanded form of 7,123, which is 7,000 plus 100 plus 20 plus 3, close parentheses, equals A. That's my variable. So now, second step, distribute the 5 to each of the separate values inside the expanded form of 7,123. So I'm going to do 5 times 7,000. So distribute, close parentheses, addition, right? We're going to add. Now I'm going to distribute again, 5 times 100. So take your time, distribute to one value at a time. So I really need to know my 5 facts. Five times 7, 35, 3 zeros, plus 5 times 1, 5, 2 zeros, plus 5 times 2, 10, 1 0, plus basic fact, 5 times 3 is 15 equals A. So my last step is to add these 4 partial products. 3,500, 500, oops, sorry, that is not correct. Always checking back to make sure. So I meant to say 35,000 plus 500 plus 100 plus 15, right? And that's what I'm adding. So I have 5, 1, 6, 5, 3. So I have the final product is 35,615. So 5 times 7,123 is 35,615. Okay, and that is it. That is how we multiply a 2, 3, and 4-digit number by a 1-digit number using the distributive property of multiplication.